Hey Vainglorians, this is Gadianton from BrokenMyth.net, and I have all sorts of fun analysis and speculation concerning the upcoming new hero Rona. Super Evil Megacorp has already said that she's an axe-wielding berserker that doesn't use energy as an ability currency, much like Arden. However, if you didn't already hear about it, Super Evil just released several new videos in the Academy. One of these, called The Team, contains a sneak peek of the new hero with never-before-seen gameplay footage. Here's what we've been able to learn from it. First, as promised, she doesn't have a standard energy bar. Below her health bar, there is a yellow line that increases when she does basic attacks. If this follows the trend for berserker characters in other games, we'll probably end up calling this a rage bar or a rage meter. Also, if you watch carefully, you'll notice that when Rona is out of combat, her rage bar will begin to slowly deplete. Typically in Vainglory, out of combat is defined as 5 seconds of no interaction, so I'm guessing the same will apply to rage. My best guess is that her rage bar is going to be a part of her heroic perk, which I'm codenaming Bloodlust. However, I'm expecting there to be more to this. Berserker heroes typically have some sort of a risk and reward system in place, where the closer they get to death, the more offensive power they gain. I wasn't able to validate this from the footage, but I'm expecting it to be included. So let's move on to her first ability. First, let me warn you that if you blink, you're going to miss this. That was it. Did you catch it? That ability actually just did 3 separate things in the blink of an eye. Let's talk about them. The first part of this ability is a short dash. Its range seems to be similar to Arden's Blood for Blood, meaning you could probably use it to hop over thin walls. However, the ability appears to be targeted, so in order to jump the wall, you would need to see a target on the other side. Overall, having a dash on a melee hero is very helpful for sticking to a fleeing opponent. The second part is an upward strike that not only does damage, but also generates a large amount of rage, probably around 10% of the total rage bar size. In the video footage, when Rona hits level 8, it appears that she overdrives this ability because the rage generation from it comes closer to a quarter or 25% of the full rage bar. That's a pretty large amount of rage. This all builds up to the crowning event, which is a downward strike that spends all of the available rage. I'm guessing that the more rage you have built up, the more damage it does. Additionally, the video footage shows that just before one of the jungle monsters dies, this ability causes a mortal wounds effect, thereby reducing all healing by 33%. Lastly, it looks like once you use this ability, you're committed for the entirety of the 3-step animation. I almost expect that someone with decent reflexes could stun or otherwise interrupt this ability partway through before performing the final burst of damage. So let's show off the second ability, which is a medium range leap and area of effect ability. You'll need to watch Rona carefully as she is standing behind Arden when she begins the animation. You'll notice that the ability strikes a medium-sized area and then continues to linger for a window of time. I would guess that the lingering effect slows opponents who walk on it. It's uncertain, however, whether or not the initial impact causes a short stun effect. It's also very debatable as to whether or not this is Rona's ultimate. It seems to have the potential to fill that role. Either way, this leaves a vacancy for a mystery third ability slot, and I'd like to speculate what it might be. From other games I've played, Berserkers sometimes have a 10 to 15 second steroid that they can activate. This often allows them to get in the face of their opponents for a short period of time and be much harder to kill while that steroid is active. This could be higher health, armor, or shield defenses. This could be high health regeneration. This could be a brief immunity to all damage. Or this could be a high amount of lifesteal. But you get the idea. I'm really excited for the upcoming release of Rona into the Halcyon Fold. I imagine that having both the ability to dash and leap will make for some fun gameplay. There's a high probability you'll be able to play her before the July 4th weekend, so keep your eyes and ears peeled.